the way in which I start my vlogs is the way how it actually happens. I don't start by showering and I think immediately I want to start a vlog and I do it. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Pili, all things accounting, and here we discuss accounting, God, and resilience. Today is Friday and I don't know who starts a vlog on Friday. I'm gonna add a small yana changes to my channel, because with my course now, I always tell you guys that my course is practical, but I don't think that I show the practical part of the course. Like, the only thing I've done that's mostly practical is taking you guys with me to class so you guys can actually hear what we talk about and what we actually study. So that means the way in which I edit is going to change slightly, in terms of I'm going to add more detail of what I do. Nah, I think that is going to help, just so you guys have a picture of what I do. I know that there are people who don't do accounting on this channel, but guys, come on now. Just know something about accounting. Just know something. Why do I say accounting? Because I do finance now. Just know something about financial management, okay? And I'm here to help you do that. And I know that there are some people, especially those are in third year, they don't know which route to take next year, which honors program they should partake in. So I feel like if I show you guys what I do, then in a nutshell, you guys are going to see what is it exactly that goes on in honors and financial management. Because trust me, financial management is literally one module of the whole course. It's not just financial management, there's a lot more to it. So now I'm about to do my P3. Why am I saying it's mine? I'm about to do P3. So when I say P3, yes, and another thing, the language that we speak in this house is very CIMA, it's a very CJMA, it's very UK, so it's very Kaplan. So I'm gonna update you guys. So when I say PRS, when I say P3, I'm referring to the same thing. It's a module, it's a strategic module, and it's P3 in the hierarchy. Ne? When I say E3, I mean MAS. And I know that there are people who do MAS in this channel. Yes, if you are in second year and you are struggling with MAS, chances are if you decide to do your honors in financial management, you will still find MAS there. So when I talk about E3, I'm talking about MAS, right? And then when I say F3, I'm referring to financial management, right? When I'm saying MACS, that is management accounting case study, and that is the whole management level, right? So that's the language you're gonna speak from today, right? We are becoming practical. So that's the language you and I are going to speak. Now I'm about to do P3, and hopefully I'm gonna do E3 too. I just completed an AO2 for 2022, and I must say those students had a very, very difficult paper. It speaks about a company, it's called BCC, but again, it's a fictitious company, so the closest thing to it can be Clover, right? They produce yogurt, milk, cheese, or Parmalat, or I don't know, you can think of any dairy company, nah. And basically what was required from the paper is to discuss the importance of risk mapping and also identify the risks that might occur. And oh my god, is it even that? But it's just about identifying the risks that might occur and then categorize them in accordance to the risk map. So what is the likelihood? Is it high? Is it low? and what is the impact? Is it high, is it low? And then you categorize it according to that, right? Of which I probably most likely failed. I'm about to mark the paper now. I most likely failed it. The second part of the required was identifying the weaknesses within the internal controls. I had to read that paragraph twice in order for me to identify. Here it is. Oh my god. Let's mark and see how it went. C is a dairy manufacturing company with various strategic, operational, and compliance objectives, which many risks may arise that will hinder the achievement of these objectives. I can write all of that. Upon identifying risks, BCC might use risk mapping as a means of organizing the results of risk assessments by grouping them into families on the basis of likelihood or frequency of the risk materializing and severity of the consequences if they materialize. The risk map can then be used to determine what actions should be taken. What did I say? I said risk mapping is crucial for BCC as it enables the entity to categorize its risks, then after provides information of at which level should the risk be prioritized. BCC would categorize its potential risks based on likelihood and impact it would have on the company. From there, risks with high impact and high likelihood will be prioritized, and risks with low impact and low likelihood will be accepted. Therefore, BCC must do an analysis of the possible risks, and this will provide them with an informative decision making. Okay, I see what I was trying to say there. Let me give myself 2. I'm gonna send this to my AT, by the way, so he can mark me. Gosh, but I also would see because with my answer, I feel like my answer is more textbook based, just because I know what risk mapping is, I have to understand. Whereas with the solution, it's very practical, I guess. It's practical and very application based. So in Bayam AT, I used the importance of risk mapping and I applied it. You know what? I'm gonna ask my AT to mark it properly for me. For example, ensuring them the organization will try to avoid high likelihood, when not undertaking it. So why would you say? Because the textbook says, why would you say risk with high likelihood and high severity should be prioritized? Because the textbook says that. Literally, the textbook says that. Yeah, guys. Okay, let's see risk mapping. Guys, what did you do here? So essentially I have to identify risk. You didn't identify risk when you just took whatever that's there and you pasted it on your thing. I don't even know how to mark myself, literally. That's why I always send my attempts to my AT for him to mark, because I never know how to mark myself. Every time you do a risk map, you have to identify what is the risk, because when answering a risk question, a question that you should always have in the back of your mind is, what could go wrong? Yeah, always have that mentality, what could go wrong? Okay, I think I kind of get it. So it's another day today, just one of those days where I feel extremely demotivated. I'm not gonna lie. It's only 3 p.m. now and I'm only about to touch books. It's only now that I'm about to touch books. Ngikhathele nje, angazi ukuthi ngikhathazwa yini, because I slept well yesterday. I slept enough hours, but I just woke up and I felt so demotivated. And we don't work on motivation, because if we work with motivation, guys, singahlala phela singafundi. Kushuthi we won't qualify as CJMAs if we work based on motivation. We just grab something to eat now and then I'll start studying, because I'm planning on consulting with my AT and Tuesday. To do calculations and my brain is literally failing me, so I'm thinking of taking a shower and then come back and then study again, because I'm done with the notes now. I have to do calculations. And calculations, my weakness, I tell you, my weakness. It's another day in this vlog. Today I went to church, came back from church, I cooked, ate, slept, and now it's 5 p.m. and I'm studying. It's crazy how my life is just centered around studying. If I'm not cooking, I'm studying. If I'm not at choir, I'm studying. If I'm not sleeping, I'm studying. If I'm not demotivated, if I'm motivated, I'm also studying. Like, yeah. Guys, it's just so crazy. Can these 7 months end and we can just wrap it up? Okay, let's start studying. I'm looking forward to it. Another day in the vlog. Today's Monday. I'm gonna do finance as I'm consulting tomorrow, and I'm about to panic because I'm still behind. And what are the plans for today? Now I'm if I'm being quite honest, nothing too crazy, nothing too hectic. Yeah, let's get into this vlog. So sorry for the terrible lighting. It's 2 a.m, 2:30 in the morning, and I don't need anything bright in my face right now, and that is what the study lamp does. I attempted question papers yesterday and I realized that I'm not at the level where I want to consult as yet, because I don't want to have counterproductive consultations. Plus, my brain was just starting to slow down for financial strategy, because I've been doing it for solid 3 days now. And yeah, so this morning I'm just gonna work on management accounting strategy, because I'm writing that module soon. And yeah, that's the only thing that I'll be doing. I just attempted 2022 Evo 2 MAS, and all I can say is this course requires a lot of endurance. If you don't want to endure, I don't think this course is for you. And I'm now speaking to the people that are planning on doing PG Dip next year, Shem, or whenever. Like I was saying with this course now, it's very practical. So the best effective way to study is for you to attempt past papers. And the one thing that I'm realizing is at times you will open a past paper and you won't even understand the required. And that is something that is very, very painful, I guess, especially I don't know, I think in undergrad it was more of you read the required and you get it on the get-go. Do you understand? Whereas in postgrad you really just have to read with understanding too. Like right now with the question that I just did, the required wanted me to do a pestle analysis and Porter's 5 forces analysis. And I didn't do that because it didn't say that verbatim, but it said do a macroeconomic analysis and industry analysis on this specific business ecosystem. Do you understand? And in attempting the paper, I won't lie, I was tempted to actually go see the solution and see what is actually required from me, because I didn't know what is required from me. To understand? And of course I didn't do that. I was tempted, but I didn't do that, which now also takes me back to what I was saying earlier on, that this course requires a lot of endurance, because in you enduring, that's when you get to learn. Do you understand? That's when you seriously get to learn, because now I know that, okay, if a question is asked like this, they most likely requiring me to do so and so. But I know it's not something that I would have learned if I looked at the required and immediately looked at the solution. You know, from there I started attempting the question just to see my thought process. And it thought process, yeah, as much as it off the one thing that I see in myself once again has to be the ability to think. You know, like I'm able to think now. I was able to attempt a whole question paper and I was just able to do it ngokucabanga kwami. Yes, my thinking is wrong. Yes, my thinking is incorrect. But the fact that you are able to do that now, that alone is just growth, beautiful growth at that. And I feel like the most effective study method that I believe works for me right now is comparing my thought process, seeing what I think and seeing what the solution says, and then from there I can work towards what is actually required from me by CIMA, by UJ, to understand. But yeah, this course requires a lot of endurance, because sitting for 45 minutes and actually typing something that you don't know and you don't feel confident in what you are thinking is very painful. I don't know how to explain it, but it's literally painful, physically painful. You can feel it. It feels very, very uncomfortable. But that is where the growth actually lies. In you feeling uncomfortable, there is growth in that, you know. And another thing that I feel is it builds a lot of confidence, because now I know that I'm able to think for myself. Not only that, but I'm also now able to align my thought process with what CIMA requires from me. And then, you know, like, it's so, guys, those get it, Shem.